Hello and welcome to my Golem Minions tutorial video. In this video we are going to be looking at the farmer and how he likes to work. So in this chest here I've got a couple of little bits. I've got my minion, I've got my farmer's satchel to obviously give him his job. We've got a command stick just in case he misbehaves, and we've got a couple of pumpkins and melons because I've got a suspicion. Oh no, look, they have grown, so let's actually leave them in there. Now let's have a look in here. If you want to make one of these yourself, the Farmer Satchel, you're going to need some bone meal, a stone hoe. So these are relatively easy. The seeds you can get from your grass. And then in your starter box, you're going to get either a potato or a carrot. Now, you're going to need to farm the other one from zombies. Okay, so kill a bunch of zombies. If you're lucky, you might get the other crop. So you're not going to have this too early on, but it's definitely worth getting to because this guy he's pretty powerful. He's pretty good. So let's pop the minion down. And when I give him this farmer satchel, he's going to do one of two things. He's probably going to rush to these pumpkins and melons and chop them up. Or he's going to rush over to that hopper because he needs to fill up on seeds. So if I can... He's hiding in the wheat here. Let's give him his satchel. There we go. So farmer minion, he's going to come over here. So by default, he's empty. He's got a little inventory here, but he's got nothing in there. And he will quite happily harvest pumpkins and melons. Okay, but he won't harvest crops unless he has something else to plant. So if we give him a moment, he'll finish them off. And what I've got here is I've got this hay block, which the farmer's going to look for. And then 2 blocks above that, we've got this hopper, which is full of seeds. So if we give it a little while, he's on a bit of a timer system. And he will eventually look for this setup and come over and fill up. Okay, so he's not going to look for the crops yet because he's got nothing to plant. So let's give him a moment. And I promise he will make his way over. Let's collect this. Since we don't have a collector yet, we will have to collect this ourselves. And what we can do is we can actually prompt him. Like so. There we go. But once he's set up, he will do all of this himself. So he should have grabbed... Yeah, look, he's grabbed a few seeds there and he's going to go and plant them seeds. Now, because this is closer, he's going to plant here instead of harvesting. Okay? So what I'm actually going to do to speed this up is I'm going to grab a stack of seeds. I'm going to give him them seeds and he's going to go round and plant them. And you can see that he's actually helping the crops grow as he goes. So once he's finished that, he should now make his way. There we go. So he's going to harvest all of these and replant them. So he basically works like a villager. He won't harvest crops unless he has something to replant. So what he'll do is he'll finish planting all of these and then he should make his way over to them wheat crops and harvest them all up. And you can see, look at that. He's helping them grow. He's got this bone meal effect going on. So what you might want to do is actually set up maybe some pumpkins and melons around the outside of your farm. Because then when they grow and he makes his way to and from. There we go. So he was going back to do a little refill then. But he realised that he didn't need to. And there we go. There's the farmer. We have to. You will have to come back every now and again and pick up the crops unless you have a collector, which I will have a separate video for. But let's actually grab all of them out. And he should eventually make his way to refill. Okay, and here he goes. He's made his way back to refill. And look at that. He's filling up on seeds. Lots of lovely seeds. And then as and when these crops grow, he will go and replant them. Now, you might want to be careful how you set your farm up. Because this farm is quite big. And he doesn't always quite make it over here before thinking, actually, I'm going to go and have a wander around. So maybe you could set this up either in the middle, a little bit closer somewhere. Have a little play around. And if you notice that he isn't filling up, it's probably because he's got too far to walk. Because this is a pretty big area for him. But let's just check him again. I'm going to take them seeds. And he's nice and close now. So he should eventually he'll go into refill mode and he'll make his way over. There he goes again. He's underneath. He's filling up. And there you go. As easy as that. So you can work on a system. You could maybe have a collector dropping stuff off nearby somewhere and then have it refill this one way or another with hoppers and droppers. But that's down to you. Okay, that's part of the pack. You've got to have a little bit of intuition yourself and engineer them in a way that they work for you. Okay, but anyway, I hope you found that helpful, and until the next one, bye bye.